We're back with another South African show, and today we're going to be discussing Nonkululeko Patricia Mantula, a familiar voice on South Africa FM's program, Morning Bliss. She has appeared in court after being accused of helping recruit South Africans to join the Russian military. She and four men are facing charges under a law that bans citizens from joining foreign armies without government approval. We meet to discuss this and more, and to unpack it is Mustafa. I'm still Afolabi. You're welcome to another South African show.
Okay, welcome to our South African fans. So you see what's happening now. South African men are being sent to go and die, or they could die, go and fight to help Russia fight Ukraine. Is this how a country that's so rich like South Africa, is this what the young men have to do to make a living? But what we want to say that this shows you that in Africa things are so bad that we have to go and fight wars for other countries just so we can feed our families. This should be a wake up call for the world, and not for the world, for South Africa, and we need to be asking Ramaphosa what's going on now. I don't have a problem with, if you're a South African man, if you want to go fight for Russia or Ukraine or whoever, you can make money. I have a problem in that you have to do that. It goes to show you that there's a problem economically in the country, and we want to get down to who is recruiting these people. Her name is Mantula. Her last name.
Yes, Mantula.
Mantula is recruiting people, but she's not the only one, as you know, because the big story is that Duduzile Zuma is also recruiting people. So it seems like high functioning people in South Africa's government are recruiting people to go and fight in the Russian war, which goes against South Africa's, the NFA is investigated. It goes against the law in that South Africa will not intervene in foreign conflicts. We're seeing high level people, Duduzile Zuma, the president's daughter, someone who was on parliament, who had to step down because of this scandal, are recruiting people. And once again, when we look around, are we saying that the same politicians who say that this law is that it's illegal to get involved in foreign wars, are they also not involved? The level of corruption in South Africa's government, especially with the black government, I'm not going to bring the DA into this, Democratic Alliance. I don't like racists, but I have to say they're disciplined. The level of corruption within the ruling class of black people in South Africa is what's actually going to hold black people down. And on top of that, this Mantula woman is going to be convicted, or they've tried her. They took her to court, and they've taken all the guys that she was going to send to Russia to court. But yet, Duduzile Zuma, she stepped down from um,
From the
parliament,
parliament.
but she has not been charged. So if they can charge this lady, why not charge Zuma's daughter too? And so what it means is that in South Africa, if your name is Ramaphosa or Zuma or Mbeki or even who's the other guy, Malema, who stole money from banks,
Yeah.
from BBD Bank, as long as you're a ruling class, you're above the law. And this is the opposite of Pan Africanism. It's actually anti-black, because what you're doing is you're destroying a black country just to put money in your pockets, and you're helping the whites continue to say the rubbish that look at the black leaders in South Africa. This is fucked up. And once again, I'm going to come back. Why are they not trying Duduzile? And my thing is that if you're not going to try Duduzile, why just don't even try Mantula? Just let it go. Just forget it. If you're not going to hold the law accountable for everybody, don't pick on people who don't have as much power. What do you think, Afolabi?
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, there should be fairness, there should be equity. But I think her half sister, Nkozana Boganini Zuma Nkube,
Yeah,
was the internal whistleblower, and her formal
yeah.
report and affidavit is accusing Duduzile of deceiving men who traveled to Russia. So I think her statement has put the police and the investigators in a strong position, and I don't think Duduzile is left off the hook just yet. I think there will be
Oh yeah, yeah.
investigations. I think she's not immune to investigation. And I think her half sister statement might just be what will rope her at the end of the day. Basically,
Yeah, and here's the thing. There are
yeah.
two things. First of all, I don't believe that Duduzile tricked those guys into going. I think she
No,
told
no,
them
no,
they
no,
could
no,
go
no,
there and
no.
fight.
They were
But she still
consenting.
broke the
They
law.
were
But the
consenting.
question is, how does Duduzile's half sister know about it? Do you see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? There's a lot of, maybe she's also involved. But whatever this is, I'm pretty sure, because in Kenya they arrested people. I'm pretty sure that this is something that's going on all over Africa now. Because if Russia fights Ukraine and Russians die, then
Yeah.
people in Russia will be against the war. They be like, I don't want my child to die. But if it's black people or mercenaries or prisoners, they don't care. It just goes to show you that in Africa we have to do the dirty work. They call Agbepo in Nigeria.
Yeah, Agbepo. People that carry
People
shit.
they carry shit. That's what Africa is. They say go and die for Russia. Go and die for America. A lot of people from Africa become U.S. citizens. So, but they tell them to become a citizen, you have to join the army and go and fight here and there and die, while the white people sit at home and call you nigger. Man, this is. But the main thing we're not going to talk too much more about this. We'll continue focusing on it. But I just don't like this idea of corruption in which, and I'm not saying that I want Duduzile to be charged, but why are we charging some? Why is there selective justice? It's not good for South Africa. You have to do what you do to the right hand, you have to do to the left hand. What are your thoughts on Falabi?
I agree with you, and this doesn't all go well for South Africa because, I mean, they're going to have problems with the West. Their foreign relations is going to be strained. This looks like a
Yeah.
compromise of neutrality. But I feel the half-sister's statement and dossier and affidavit against her sister, Duduzila, is going to be a very strong case for the authorities to do a thorough investigation. Already, 5 of those guys that were disembarked from the aircraft to Russia have been arrested already, and they've set hearings for the 8th of December. So I don't think they'll gloss over this. I think they'll do a thorough job, and I think Duduzela, at the end of the day, will be implicated in this. I don't see her coming out of this, really. She has...
Questions, but I just don't. I agree with you, but my thing is that we are yet to see anybody of power get arrested in South Africa
Oh,
and
sure,
charged.
you're right about that.
Like Zuma has trials that have been going on for
No, but this is a
15
big
years.
test for them. This is a big test
Yeah.
of credibility
Also,
and
it's
integrity.
very sad because I'm pro Russia, but it's very sad that this thing is getting out of control. People are getting killed. Russia needs to they need to come to an agreement. I know the problem
And
is the
why
West.
does
The West.
Russia continue to use this mercenary type pattern
Oh, but
to
I'll tell you
fight
why.
for
Because
us? Proxy mercenary
it's less.
type pattern.
I'll tell you why. Because Russia war against Ukraine, Russians won't support it if Russians die. So they use mercenary volunteer. And a lot of Russians won't volunteer to join. They don't have enough Russians who are volunteering to join the army. And if they start forcing them to join, then Putin will lose his power. So it's a strategic reason.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to lose his power. Yeah. And
it's very bad. And most of the guys in Wagner group were prisoners. Most of the guys in
yeah.
Wagner
And
were
they told them
prisoners.
you'll be free. You'll be no. Let me tell you this. What Putin is doing is not wrong, but it's very cynical.
It is.
It's cynical.
But Moose, that guy is evil.
Go, man. You don't give a fuck, man. But the funny thing is that he's evil, but he's doing less evil than America and
Oh, sure, absolutely.
the only thing is that he's cold. His own evil is that it's not so much that he's doing bad things, is that guy has no feelings, man.
He doesn't have any feelings. It's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded, that Max Verstappen.
Like that guy died in a plane crash. President or whatever.
Cold-blooded.
Putin said, I forgive President. Then 2 weeks later, President died in a plane crash. You have to watch out for guys like Putin because you'll insult them and they'll still smile. Like Putin is like, oh yeah, I like Trump. We don't know what he has planned for Trump, and what Russia has planned. So that's why America needs to be careful. South Africa needs to be careful. Even though South Africa is part of BRICS, we shouldn't be sending, or you shouldn't be sending troops there to get involved in that fight. It's not for South Africa's fight.
I'm sure
but also those guys are going there because they're broke.
Yeah, they're broke. And there's high unemployment in South Africa. So I feel it's not somebody tricking them to go and find some job or something. No. They need the cash. They need the box.
But you know what I'm saying, Kule? Those guys will come back to South Africa and they'll become assassins and armed robbers when they come back.
Sure. And they'll do drugs. Sure.
Yeah, they'll be part of the drug war, which is sad. We need to get better with Africa. But anyway, I feel like last words of wisdom and take us out.
Yeah, so I feel this, first of all, I think those guys consented. They needed cash. There's about 30% unemployment rate in South Africa. So when they give them false promises, they just jump on the train and they're ready to do whatever. So I don't think they were coerced or deceived. But I don't see how Duduzile will come out of this without egg on her face.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think so either.
And it's on this note.
Cocaine on our face. Good. That was a funny one. That
Yeah.
one will be on our show videos. Good.
Okay. And it's on this note we round up a very wonderful South African show with me and my Mustafa. We'll be back again sometime during the
Nice
week.
one.
Yeah.
I like that one. Egovine. Egovine on our face.
Yeah.